Hey there, Oscar Carmona, owner of Healing Ground Certified Biodynamic Nursery located in beautiful Santa Barbara, California. Here today to talk to you about how to transplant potted plants properly. You want to be always cognizant of the fact that there's an important part of the plant that is below ground, and that is the root system. It's a vital living part, and so we want to take care to not disrupt it, to injure it, to break off root sections, because it just makes it harder for the plant to grow and do well. Whether it be transplanting into a container the size of this bowl or a single container, you want to make sure that the plants are placed well in the setting, that they're planted to the level that you get them in the 4-pack. This one is falling apart a little bit because the roots aren't completely established in the original pot, and it's okay. Just make sure that you take care not to break any of the root parts. I'm going to put 3 plants in here, and it sounds like not a lot, but strawberries like to be crowded a little bit. It encourages them to put more of their effort into the fruit. So as long as you have good organic soil with good compost and you feed these regularly, I feed them with fish and kelp on a weekly basis, and at this time of year I'm keeping them inside my nursery to keep them warmer, which is another advantage of having them in a small container like this. The root systems will be maintained warmer with a limited space. I'm taking care to press down on the soil just enough to get the plants snuggled in here so that there's no air pockets around the root zone. I want to also make sure that the plants are equidistant, because even though they're in a tight space, you want to give them as much space in the pot as you can by spacing them properly. And then I want to make sure that they're to the level that they were when I got them from the 4-inch pots, and that the level of soil is below the lip of the pot, because we want to be able to allow water to seep in to the soil here and not just run over. If you had a mound, it would make it harder for you to get that soil saturated. So I'm looking to make sure that this level will be below the lip when I start. After I water these in a second, the level will go down just a little bit more as the soil compacts a little bit more tightly. It's critical when you're first watering your plants to make sure that you don't inundate and put too much water on initially, because it's going to take a little bit of time for the water to start to seep into the soil, so that I can get some water in here. And as I already see water wanting to run off, I'm going to stop, let that water sink in, and as soon as I see that happens, I'm going to add a little more, and then I'm going to stop. You don't want too much overflow here, but you can see that that's starting to sink in nicely. And your first watering is really important because it allows you to get that complete saturation for the first time. It settles the plants even further, settles the soil, and you want to see that water coming out of the bottom, just like that. And that's how you know you've got penetration throughout the entire root zone, the soil area there. And so once you see that, then you're pretty much good to go. Oscar Carmona from Healing Ground Certified Biodynamic Nursery. Remember, feed the soil and let the plants feed you. Have a great day.